about her previous life, to which the narrator responds with, as if she did not realize that for me, nothing was ordinary, since nothing had happened to me. No life is ordinary, the book seems to say. No life is without hope, without light, even during the unimaginable. The plot of I Who Have Never Known Men is simple. 40 women are held in what appears to be an underground bunker, where they have been for many years. They are controlled by male guards, and the usual basic provisions of modernity, electricity, food, water, are available to them. Life continues for many years until one day a siren goes off. By a stroke of luck, the women are able to free themselves, and they start out upon a mysterious world, gradually realizing, horror after horror, that they might be the last people on this alien-seeming planet. Despite this, the novel chooses to begin with life, focusing on the narrator's coming of age, as shown through her fascination with the youngest male guard. The narrator gives us a frank description of her own burgeoning sexuality, while simultaneously remaining dislocated from it. In many ways, she is as much an alien as the planet she lives on, compared to the other women, who spent their lives working service jobs and raising families. She has no idea of what a normal human life might look like, and the other women react to this with unease. But maybe it is femininity itself that is the strange thing. From the offing, the narrator's sexual fascination with the guard calls up modern echoes of submissiveness and fantasy. What could be more human than want and desire, the machinations of your body kicking in? And what a strange thing we are forced to admit desire is, when seen at this distance. The narrator observes human behavior and bodies objectively, in a way that is both curious and dehumanizing. Her perspective emphasizes both her disconnection with her body and the essential strangeness of having one, particularly one that you have not been taught about, one controlled by others. She may not have the learned behaviors of dances and marriages, but even a person raised in captivity learns to want, yearns to see beyond their cage. How much of our humanity is intrinsic? How much remains when all else is stripped away? The story and the world the novel takes place in is pared down to the point of frustration. It possesses a Dali-esque surrealism. Its landscape owes as much to Beckett as it does to Bradbury. The world the liberated women walk through seems desolate, dotted from time to time with trees, rivers, and nightmare bunkers just like the one they have escaped from. There is no sense of who has confined them and for what reason, whether they're even wandering Earth. The sparse clues muddy the water further, unchanging seasons, a bus full of dead guards, captives in cages, a luxurious bunker underground. Nothing is explained, but nothing needs to be. The beauty and power of the novel is in its ambiguities, in the hypotheticals allowed to flourish and demonstrate what they need to demonstrate. It should be unremittingly bleak, for all the ingredients for bleakness are there, and yet there is a shining, searching humanity at its core that carries it through. As the narrator discovers her own sense of selfhood and agency, the older women cling on to theirs. They discuss their pasts. They rail against having to use the toilet in front of everybody else. They discuss recipes when cooking their meagre rations of meat, water, and potatoes. They are aware that the narrator exists in a different world to them, that she is of this world in a way that they are not, a bridging person between the old order and the new. Later on, devastatingly and compassionately, it is this difference that enables the narrator to enact fatal acts of love upon the older women. Death, in this world, has its own dignity, a dignity repeatedly exalted as human. The other caged humans they discover have died terrible deaths, but the narrator admires those who have died calmly.